Well, it is good because the problem is that, I know I am God, but I have to have my humility as well.
Yeah.
Without my humility,
Yeah.
I can't be and understand that I'm part of God.
It's quite something, isn't it, to kind of recognise ourselves as that ultimate omnipotent, can't say the word, omnipotent power.
Yeah.
And totally humble at the same time.
Yeah. But humility but true humility, I mean...
It's just, it definitely gets us into those realms of it is and it isn't, and it both is and isn't, and all that kind of thing.
You think so?
Yeah. It transcends opposites, the kind of stuff we're trying to describe about being ultimately powerful and ultimately...
It's the ultimate contradiction. It's the ultimate paradox.
Yes.
This is the ultimate paradox, is that we are God and we're gross human beings.
Yes.
And whatever, we've been given this ego that says, oh, well, I know better than everything, which is then very, very tiny and actually not all that great. There's a paradox. I haven't worked the paradox out yet of why it's there, except for I have to keep going the way I'm going, which is knowing that I'm God and being humble. And when I'm not being humble, when I'm not being loving, then I've gone into my ego. And when I am loving, I feel humble. I feel humble. My heart just melts.
Innocent and carefree,
and I feel God, because God must be like this.
Yes, that's right.
Or else, why would we be here, right? So then I can go powerful as well. I can powerfully sort a situation out that we're into or somebody else is into, and I have to come down to my humility again and go. It's a weird paradox.
It's so interesting, because when I went to see Dardo Rinpoche, the Tibetan Lama, in 19 whatever year it was, and the first time I saw him, he was like this happy little child, just giving me presents and giving him presents and all the rest of it. And then I went back the next day for an empowerment and a ceremony, something that I requested, and suddenly, whoa, the presence, the power in the guy was just unbelievable. Yesterday he'd been like a little child, and then this day he was just this powerhouse.
And I think that enlightened beings, if he was enlightened, can actually go, I want to just feel my humility today.
Yes. Play and enjoy it.
Yeah. And other times, there's a time to go. There is a time, and actually you've seen me do this. You've seen me do this, whether it's you agree that this is a God or not, is the thing that some days I have to feel the power and exert the power.
Exercise the power.
Exercise it and go, I'm not feeling humble today. Neither am I going to hurt anybody today. But by God, I need to exercise this power.
Just like a dog needs to run around in the field.
Yeah, and I'm going to exercise the power of truth and love. But that's the thing. The dog might run around the field. That's fine. And I'll run around the field with the dog. I don't think I'm quite saying that. I'm saying that I think what he did was one day he was very humble and, gosh, share this and have some tea.
Exactly, yeah.
And for whatever reason, then he slept that night or whatever, and he woke up the next day and thought, oh yeah, I've got to feel the power.
Well, I'd asked for an empowerment. That's what it was called.
And so he felt the empowerment, and he gave you the empowerment.
Yeah, he sure did.
But the interesting thing is that, someone who's clear, someone who's getting clear, someone who understands what we've been talking about, will have a PRM, a perfect response mechanism.
Yes, of course.
It's an instant mirroring.
Yeah.
So they're not carrying any judgment or
stuff.
They will mirror you right away. And I know that I do that. I know I can do that. I mean, I'm mirroring when I don't even know I'm doing it. And then afterwards I go, oh gosh, I mirrored that back to that person. It's like the Hattie jokes almost. It is a part is a part of that, Or I'll mirror back to somebody that are being a dick, you know, or whatever. And
you look tired now. I think we'll maybe turn the camera off, and also the battery's nearly worn out.
okay.
So thank you for that. It's all very, very interesting.
Well, yeah. Oh, good.